Hello, everybody. I hope you're all enjoying Lisbon and wearing comfortable shoes, staying dry. This has been an amazing conference. I think I see tons of energy here, so I'm really glad to be speaking. So my name is Andrew. I'm co-founder, CEO of Caavo. We're a startup based in San Francisco Bay Area with offices in Bangalore, India as well. And what I want to talk to you about today is really media and entertainment and technology. And as one of the early folks working on the Slingbox, it's really interesting to see how media and technology is coming full circle. So for those unaware of what the Slingbox was, we started Slingbox in 2004 rather, and the idea was to take all of that great content that you had come into your TV and get it to these other screens. So whether it be a PC or a laptop or mobile phones, which were just coming out at that time frame, we were really interested in like all this great content. How do we get it to wherever you are so you can really enjoy it? And I think now what we've seen over the past 10 or 15 years is an explosion in content coming to all different screens, coming to TVs, coming to tablets, coming to smartphones. And so what I wanted to start out with is really talking about this juxtaposition, really. I think on the left, we all know the advent of TV entertainment in the living room as this big, beautiful box. It was really a piece of furniture that people dragged into their living rooms. And it was really a shared experience where everybody watched TV. And anyone could control the TV. There was one button. There was a knob that you could choose to change the channels. There's always something on, and really it was a sort of gathering place, a sort of that collective storytelling. And I think what we see today is a big shift. And it's not necessarily a bad thing or a good thing, it's really just a difference. And I think at Caavo, we really look at how do we make the best of where we've been, where we're going, and really democratize access to great entertainment. So a couple things to point out here is, in the past we're talking about one big shared screen with limited choice. Anybody can control it, mostly a live TV kind of experience. If it wasn't live, at least it was a show that the next household or the next town was watching all over. And today we see obviously all like limitless content, tons of streaming apps, tons of amazing original content coming to all these different screens. It's very much a more geared towards a private viewing experience, like anybody can watch their show. No longer are the kids fighting over what to watch on TV. They're going to different rooms in the house to watch whatever they want, and they can control it. So as we look at sort of the big shared screen experience to the small private screen experience, the live to the on-demand, the limited choice to the just unlimited choice, how do we really harness the best of the best? And so at Caavo, we've really tried to take a different approach towards unifying all of this amazing entertainment for users and really trying to unify users through this content. So another axis of this problem is really around platform fragmentation, right? And this is really looking at the US market. We have a bunch of different boxes connected to our TVs, including cable and satellite. We might have a Roku or an Apple TV or a Fire TV by Amazon or a Google Chromecast. We have all these different things connected to our TVs, and they all come with remote controls. We also have voice assistants, which can control some of those devices, but not others. We have our mobile phones, which we like to watch content on. We like to get them up on the big screen. In some cases, does it talk to this input? Does it talk to that input? Is it compatible with this app? So there's a lot of fragmentation going on in terms of how we access this amazing content. And of course, on the other axis, we have an explosion in incredible content and new streaming providers, right? The average millennial in the US has 3 SVOD services. Very likely that's going to be a Netflix, a Hulu, and an Amazon, and of course tons of YouTube. But the challenge is not every streaming service is available on every device, and not every device supports a unified search across all the content on that box. And if you have multiple boxes, how do you really search across what you get through your live TV, maybe it be it DirecTV or Dish or Comcast or whatever have you, and across all of the devices that you have connected to your TV? And so at Caavo, we've really looked at how to apply technology and cloud and control so that you can really have one remote control to access all of that content. And so I have a quick 2-minute video that sort of talks through how we've tried to solve this problem and really pull together all the great content that you want to watch on your TV.
Control Center by Caavo uses the most advanced technology to make watching TV perfectly simple. Control everything that's connected to your TV with the sound of your voice. Plug in your cable or satellite box, streaming devices, and gaming console, and add your sound system. Control Center unifies everything so all your content is in one place to simplify and streamline entertainment for everyone. Watch The Martian, switch to Xbox. Watch how to make catnip. Use Amazon Alexa or Google Home. Control Center syncs with both. Alexa, tell Caavo to power on. Okay, Google, tell Caavo to play Harry Potter. You can even pick up any original device remote, and Control Center will respond perfectly. Control Center unites your entertainment so you can search across live TV, streaming, and YouTube all at once. See all your options, paid, subscription, and free. Find something interesting but can't commit? Save it to My Lists, which you can also access through the Caavo mobile app. Create your own list, share it with everyone, or keep it private. Not sure what you want to watch? Discover something that's actually handpicked and curated by editors, tastemakers, and the Caavo community. So it's simple and easy to discover something great to watch with one remote that streamlines everything, so you can sit back, relax, and enjoy. Control Center. One search, one place, one control.
So hopefully that tells a pretty concise story of how we've looked at approaching this problem of really democratizing control, right? Universal remote, but also really looking at how do you search across services, how do you discover new content, and really provide access to create great playlists across services. I think some other notes in here is that really bridging the gap between all of these different technologies. We're the first company to be able to bridge an Amazon Alexa to control your Apple TV, to launch shows on Netflix, or take a Google Home and control a Fire TV, or anything else. Really, the idea is really crossing that chasm of control. So the next thing I wanted to talk to you about a little bit is about how we spend our time, because this is very important. And this is actually data that I derived from American Bureau Labor Study. And so it's really looking at working people, how they spend their time, which I find really critical, right? We all work super hard. How do we spend our time off? What do we do in our precious leisure time? We all love leisure. We work super hard all day. We look forward to those great times with our families together. And no surprise, a lot of that time is spent watching television. So as you can see, there's actually a significant portion of that time spent just looking for something to watch. And I'm sure many of you in this audience can remember the last time you sat in front of the TV, you didn't know what you wanted to watch, and how much time did you spend searching for something only to maybe watch a rerun of something you've seen before. I'd also not be surprised if many of you have rented a movie or purchased a movie that was actually only to later find out that you got that movie through a paid subscription service that you already pay for. So how do we take all of this fragmentation, across services and really give that time back to you. If we can really chip away at access to all of the wonderful content you have and really reduce the amount of time you spend searching and really amplify the quality of content that goes to you, that goes to your family as a really shared experience, I think that's what we're really all about. And in closing, what do we see coming down the pipe, right? We already see a number of different streaming services. We see only more and more and more coming. Some of them will come to certain platforms. Others will come to other platforms. We'll have some on our phones. We'll have some on our TVs. How do we really bring those together so that you can just sit down, relax, and enjoy all of the best TV every day with your family? So thank you all very much.
Thanks, Andrew.
Yeah.